Hey everyone, Luke here from Bedford Camera and Video, and I've got Terrence from Nikon. We're going to be going over the new Z50 camera. So, Terrence, tell me a little bit about this camera.
So this is a great installment for the Z series in the Nikon line. The beautiful thing about this is it takes the Z mount. So you don't have different adapters or anything that you have to try to figure through. It takes the FTZ if you want to use F lenses. If you don't want to use F lenses, you can use the line of Z lenses that we have in the market.
Perfect. And speaking of lenses for this camera, it does come in a few different kits, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It has the body only.
Okay.
And then it's got the 16 to 50, which is currently on the camera right there. And then you can get the 2-lens kit, which gives you the 50 to 250 lens for portraits and anything telephoto work that you want to do.
That's incredible. So this camera is really, really small. It makes it super easy to pack into a bag for travel photographers or somebody that's wanting an all-around camera for sure. But it's still pretty well, packed in there, right? So, I mean, what are some of the specs about this camera?
So this camera being so small, it gives you the ability to stick it into your bag and take it wherever you want to go. The nice thing about having a 14-ounce camera is it doesn't add a lot of extra weight.
Right.
I mean, it's only 5 inches wide, so it will fit into really small areas inside of a bag and a purse, giving you the capability of being able to not sacrifice something to be able to take a great camera.
Right. Absolutely. So does this one have in-body stabilization?
This camera does not have in-body stabilization, but the lenses do have stabilization.
Perfect.
So the 16 to 50 and the 50 to 250 all have stabilization.
Fantastic. So no matter which kit you get as far as with a lens, it does have stabilization.
Correct.
That's incredible. So this touchscreen is definitely different from the other Z cameras that are out currently. Tell me a little bit about that.
Correct. Luke, this is a 3.2-inch LCD monitor, so it's very similar to what we have in our other brands, but the nice thing is we've actually incorporated some of the touches like the magnification right into it. So the display button where it's on our Z6 and Z7s above where your thumb is, this can be down on the lower part of the thumb so you can quickly get through your displays, your histogram, your virtual horizons. So that way you can scroll through it, still have the nice large screen, but then have it to be able, you can actually use it both in regular camera mode and then also in the selfie mode.
Perfect. So that is another thing that this one, or this screen does in comparison to the Z6 or Z7 is it flips underneath.
Correct. This is a huge benefit for any of those creators, anybody that's wanting to take this camera and create their own content, single person stuff for Instagram or your social media networks. This gives you that capability. When you flip that screen down, it turns off all the back buttons. So you just have the touch screen and then the shutter release button. Oh,
that's really nice. Now this one, the Z50 actually takes SD cards, right?
Correct. So the Z50 does have SD because we wanted to keep it small and compact. So the card actually goes in where the battery is located.
Okay, perfect. And that's another thing. It is a little different battery, right?
It is. So because of the size, we weren't able to use the NEL15, so we actually went to an NEL25. So it's a little bit more compact, but fits in there. So you still get the grip, but you have the power of a Nikon battery.
Okay. So this camera actually features the DX sensor like you had mentioned. So what are some of the benefits of that?
Well, and that's the beautiful thing, Luke, is that this gives us the same advantages that we had in the SLRs, where you get that little extra reach or the focal length crop capability. So sports and wildlife photographers are going to be able to utilize this better into their bag, giving their lens focal lengths a little bit better reach.
Okay, fantastic. What's the frames per second on this?
So this is the nice thing is it's 11 frames a second. So now we're getting into that frame rate where you can really capture a lot of speed and action. And it gives you great low light, so 50,000 IS, 51,200 ISO is very easy to access.
That's incredible. So the Z50 actually comes in a couple of different kits, correct?
Correct, Luke. So this comes in 3 different kits. So you've got the body only, which is going to be $850, $695, and that just gives you the body. So if you want to adapt some of your Z lenses, that's the route you would go. It does have the 16 to 50 kit, which is the single lens kit, and that's going to be $996.95. So that's going to give you the capability now to be able to adapt the small and compact 16 to 50. And then we've got the 2-lens kit as seen here, which is going to be $1196.95. And the neat thing about that is you're going to get an instant savings already on the long telephoto lens when you buy it all together as a 2-lens kit.
That's incredible. Okay. Well, there you have it. That's the new Nikon Z50. And if you want to go ahead and add this to your camera bag, visit us online at bedfords.com or your local store. I'm Luke from Bedford Camera and Video. This is Terrence from Nikon. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to our page, and we'll catch you next time.